Ladies and gentlemen, there has been uproar in the United Kingdom with a huge urge for football clubs to actually ban the players from drinking alcohol. So stick around as I'm going to be breaking down what on earth this uproar is all about, and I'll also be explaining how this is all going to be completely relevant to you on your journey of not drinking alcohol. Make sure to stay tuned. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to access a free video training that shows you how to control your drinking without AA or therapy or rehab or willpower, then click the link in the description. There'll be a training video there that really shows you how to reframe the way you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking. So if you want to access that video training, definitely click the link in the description. And now back to the video. So Stan Collymore, an ex-Liverpool and England striker, has called for this ban on football players drinking alcohol. Now, clearly, Colin Moore is not afraid of being criticised because I am so sure that this is going to upset a lot of people, especially in England. So he recently wrote an article in the Mirror, and what he was doing was criticising Jack Grealish, a UK football player, for going out and partying in Las Vegas during the summer. Apparently, Grealish's party nature saw him on the front pages of many newspapers and news websites. So Colin Moore, the former Liverpool and England striker, made the following comments. He basically said that Grealish was doing exactly what he did after he signed for Liverpool in 1995. And Colin Moore did seem concerned that Grealish would take a slippery slope downwards and pretty much ruin his career with his antics. Colin Moore is brutally honest in this article, saying that he has yet to actually see somebody that has made a success of playing professional football and partying heavily at the same time. Now, to be honest, although this article was unsolicited advice, which is essentially criticism, the article did seem like good advice, and it seemed like it was coming from the right place. Anyway, a few days passes, this article gets a lot of traction, and he publishes yet another article. In the more recent article, Colin Moore said that many people were disagreeing with him, but there were also many agreeing with what he said. He really did seem like that he wrote the article to really help Grealish avoid the mistakes that he made. Now, Colin Moore goes on to say that he would actually like to see football clubs completely outlawing the consumption of alcohol by players. Quote, "The science is clear. Alcohol seriously decreases athletic performance, which is why Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, and Milner all steer clear. Doing so hasn't done those three any harm, has it?" Colin Moore goes on to say that he wonders if a no drinking rule could have a positive effect on our wider society. He then says, quote, "The sport has unwritten rules about not riding motorbikes or participating in extreme sports, so why not throw drinking into the mix as well? Because, like drugs, alcohol is a toxin, and if you even have a pint or two, particularly when you're not used to it, it can be detrimental to your sleep, which in turn has a knock-on effect on performance." Now, if you've got to the end of that and you're wondering, why am I telling you about this? This isn't a news channel, right? Here's the reason. An individual like Jack Grealish, he is at the absolute top of his game, right? He's a champion athlete. He's the top, 0.00001% of young men that are just dominating with being an athlete and playing sport, and this guy is going to be incredibly influential on younger individuals. Now here's the problem that I see. Young men that look up to Jack Grealish will probably idolize him. I mean, that's what young men do, right? I don't know if females do it because I'm not a female, right? But I know that young men, they will find, strong athletes and strong men, and they will idolize them, and they'll want to emulate their success. And when they see something like this, like an individual like Jack Grealish going out partying, they will then associate this activity with his success. Listen, Jack Grealish is not successful because he drinks alcohol. That is not doing anything for him. He is successful despite being a drinker. Now, how many people will kind of like see him doing that and then kind of look at it and go, well, I mean, this guy's a professional football player, right? He's, super fit, super healthy, at the top of his game, dominating. He's doing this stuff and he drinks alcohol. So why should I not do it? There will be tens of thousands of people that see Jack Grealish, partying in Las Vegas and all of this stuff, and they will kind of buy into the illusion that there is something to gain from drinking. Do I believe that football clubs should ban players from drinking alcohol? I don't think it would hurt. Like, I genuinely think that that would be a positive thing in society. At the end of the day, they are being paid to perform as an athlete, and they're being paid incredible amounts of money. So, to be honest, the amount of money that they're getting paid, right, to not drink alcohol is not really even that big of an ask. And yeah, it would have a knock-on positive effect on society. People would see that these football players are elite level athletes and they're not drinking. So then people then may start to associate this idea of not drinking with being a better athlete, which is the case, right? We're looking at the top the genetic elite that have spent, they've had the perfect circumstances, the perfect genetics, the perfect training, the perfect people in their lives, or whatever it was. They've had the perfect work ethic, all of these things going for them, and they've become top athletes. They are that way whether they drink or not, right? Alcohol has not made them that way. All the good things that have happened in their life previously and all the hard work and all of that stuff have put them where they are. And we need to be reminded of that, right? When we see people that are crazily successful and they're drinking and promoting alcohol, or even promoting partying like in this instance, they are not there because they drink alcohol. They are there despite drinking alcohol, which is why I really wanted to make this video. And just like the article said, Ibrahimovic, Milner, Ronaldo, these individuals dominate their sport and don't touch a drop of it. And in Collymore's article, he actually goes on to say, why are we not making a big deal out of these individuals, yet making a deal out of these people partying? Which I fully agree with. That's a really awesome thing to say. Anyway, guys, don't forget to click the link in the description for the training video and have a great day.